Hey everybody, I'm going to do a quick run through of the workstation for you so that, especially for you newbies, you can figure out what's what and how to enter in orders. And that's the main thing we want to go through right now, is just getting that first order entered in. Because I know for some of you it's confusing and stuff, and I was more of a computer person, so I found it pretty easy, but I know not everybody is all that into computers, so let's get started. This is what your basic workstation looks like. You're going to have your home news. This tab is kind of nice. It's going to give you all the information on the different products. And, you're going to have on your policies and procedures is a good one to know if you're going to do events and things like that. If there's product availability alerts, this is great to click on because then you're going to find out if things are sold out. So stuff like that. Your account information then, and that's just going to be over here, especially if you have Scentsy, or Workstation. Here's where you can edit your your website for any of those. You would just go ahead and edit personal website. Also, here is where you can order the Scent of the Month Club or the Warmer and Scent of the Month Club. So you could just go ahead and add those if you want as well. But that's how that works. There is nothing like, you can edit your websites for Velada or Grace Adele, but you can't do it. You can't add a Scent of the Month or anything because they don't have anything like that. And again, that Scent of the Month or the Warmer and the Scent of the Month is actually optional. Next is going to be your contacts, and that's if anybody goes to your site, and orders are always going to be in there. Orders, this is a big one. Here's where it's going to show what all your orders are. So any orders you've had over the last, how long are going to show up in here. And if you have more than one page, you'll have to scroll down and kick to the next page or choose more results per page. This is where you're going to go ahead and you're going to enter in your party orders. And what you're going to do is you're first going to choose a Scentsy order. A Scentsy Family Store is where you're going to order your catalogs, books, things like that. Shirts, other fun stuff like that. But we're going to concentrate more on doing a Scentsy order. So click on that, and this is a screen it's going to show you. I'm just going to do a test one in here, so I'm going to use myself. You can pick home, basket, fair or show, fundraiser, or individual. If it's an individual order, you will not get party hostess credits on it. So only use that if the orders are under $150. But otherwise, you can pick home, basket, fair, show, fundraiser, whatever. You're still going to get party credits on all of those, and that's more or less for your own knowledge. For me, I'm just going to leave it as home. I'm going to write test party. And now, if the party date was today, I could leave that. Otherwise, I could click on this and change it to any other date. Party time again. Let's say I'm going to do it at 11 o'clock. It's a late one for me here. And then here you're going to put in the street of where the party is. See, I've already entered my info in here before, so it kind of pops up for me, and I think that's more of a Firefox thing, but it may not do that for you. You enter in your postal zip code, and then it should show you your city and things like that. This, where it says show on PWS, PWS is your personal website. If you are having a party for someone, or even yourself, and you want the ability for people to see it on your website so that they can order from you, you're going to click yes to this. The eVites, that's basically if you want to send out email invitations. You can do that if you want. I've had more issues with those than anything. I usually just send out my own email invitations to people. And that way I know they get them. So at this point in time, I'm just going to leave that no. If you want to try them, you can. That's perfectly fine. Ship this party to. Okay, host, consultant, or other. If the party is local, I have it shipped to me always, and I sort it out and, by customer, package them up really nice, and get them to my hostess. That's completely your choice. You don't have to do that if you don't want to, but that's just the customer service thing that I like to offer. If your host is out of town or, way away from you, you're going to want to ship directly to her. And I suggest if you do that, send her a sheet of labels and ask her if she'll label the items for you, and send her a free bar or something for doing that, because, you know, then you're losing out on getting your labels on things, because you always want to label everything that leaves your hands so they can get a hold of you again to reorder. For me, I'm going to send it to myself. If you're going to send it to the host, you just put her information in. If you click consultant for yourself, your info is going to be right there. And again, host information. They give you an option to use yourself as the host, which is really nice, because a lot of companies do not allow you to do that. But, you know, you don't have to. You can put it under the host name if you want. But for this demonstration, I'm just going to make it quick and easy and click myself. And then I'll scroll down and click continue. Alright, this is where it gets fun. You're going to enter in your orders. Now, if you have more than one person ordering from you, you're going to want to do add a guest. So you can click on add a guest, ship direct, or yes or no, because even if they are ordering on your party and you're having it shipped to you, you can have it shipped direct theirs to them, but they're going to have to pay shipping. If you'd want this person to subscribe to your newsletter, I would always click yes if you have their email address. For me, I'm just going to put in somebody that I've already ordered from me, and this is kind of fun, and I'll show you how this works. But and see, I show Katina's already in there, so if I click on this, it will enter in all her information because she's ordered from me before. If I had not had all her information, you know, been there before, I could enter it all, and you don't have to have all of their information. You can do it, but, you know, to put them in, it's nice to have that on the files, and then so that if you need to contact them, it's an easy place to find their information. Here I can do a save and add another, or I can do save and return to carts. I'm just going to do save and return to carts because I'm going to try to make this a little shorter. Alright, so now I show two guests. Myself as the consultant and host, and a friend. I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to willy-nilly throw some things in here just so that we can get it up to a party order. And a lot of times people will order bars. So generally, if you're ordering a 6-pack of bars, you can type in 6. And, you know, sometimes it'll come up for you. What I usually do is start with MP dash, and then you can kind of scroll through and pick out what you need. And of course, this time it's not showing up as easy as it usually does. It was probably at the top and I missed it. Yeah, right there it was, huh? Scentsy 6-pack, and that's a 6-pack of bars. Just for this demonstration's sake, I'm going to add 5 just so I can get my number up there. Normally I wouldn't be doing that, but then I'm going to say, okay, I'm going to do all Camu just because, again, I'm not actually putting this order in, and I just want to get these in here. Alright, so, but you do all your bars, and as you entered them in, it would tell you how many were entered, so you knew how many you had left to add. You're going to save that multi-pack, and there it's showing I have $130 worth of bars, basically. Alrighty, now, Katina's going to want one of the sets that we have that are our combine and save sets. And so I'm going to go ahead and it's like perfect plugins. That's what I'm going to do, which is 6 bars and 2 plugins. Just for the heck of it. You can type in perfect plugin. I think it comes up, yep, and right there it is. Perfect plugins. So you don't have to know all the codes. It's kind of nice if you do know the name of what they're wanting. Add it to cart. Alrighty. So now she's got 6 bars that she wants. So let's do Apple Press. Oops. And there comes up Apple Press. I'm going to do 3 of those. And see, there you see it shows 6 that required and only 3 are entered. And then I'm going to take, let's see, let's do Peppermint Dreams. I know that's going away. And let's do 3 of those. Okay, so all her bars are entered. Now plugins. Grotto is going away, so I'm going to add that one. And I love that plugin. I was really surprised they're getting rid of that. And how about Lay? And you just type in the names and add them. And there you go. Save your multi-pack again. And there we are. We have her orders all in. Now, you'll see on the left-hand side here, it'll show my host base is $172.50. I have 1 half-priced item, and I have one perpetual party reward, and I'll explain what that is in a minute. I have a host credit of $17.25. You're going to notice on here it's going to show a $5 host reward fee. If you do not use your host rewards, they have a $5 fee on there. I don't know why. I'm sorry that I don't understand why. I think it's because they want you to use those hosts just so that you make sure you remember it. I don't know. But don't worry, once you add your things, it will go away. Now, when you want to add your half-priced item, make sure you change that to half-priced item here. And I'm going to just pick, let's see, I'm looking at a book here, so let's pick the Tilia warmer. Everybody loves that warmer. I'm going to type in Tilia, and there it is. And you'll notice it says the mid-size warmer or the dish only. The dish only is just the top, so if you break a top, you can replace it as long as they still have them. I'm going to add it to cart. And there it shows my half-price items, one is taken. I still have that perpetual party reward and my host credit. If you scroll down, you'll see it's $15 instead of $30 for that. Alright, next, let's do our host credit. Let's see, what can I get for $17.25? You know, and this, you can go over a little bit. So I'm going to put in the seashells plugin just so I can show you. And so see, the overage amount is $275, and that'll get added on. And right there, you're going to get charged $275 for that. Now you notice that your $5 charge was taken off now because you used your credits. Now the perpetual party reward, this is set up for us from Scentsy that you can use it or you don't have to. And what that does is it allows you that if somebody books a party off of their friend's party, you can say, well, you know what, I'm going to give you a half-price item at your party. So don't give it to them right away, because if they don't hold that party, then they've got their half-price item and you don't have the party. So you want to hold that and just say, you know, I'm going to give you a half-price item, or you can give it for anything, really. But that's just an extra one just in case, and you don't get any more, so you only get one of those per party, so just so you know that. But let's say, you know, somebody did book a party off that. So what you're going to do is, right up here on the right side, it says give perpetual party rewards to. I can give it to myself, or I can give it to another person that is listed in this party. And then you can just go ahead and say, I'm going to say I want the wonky plugin. I'm on the plugin page here, so. And that'll pop up, and then you apply it. And there you go. Your party is all, you know, that shows it's taken. Your total balance is $211.27. And you would basically, then you would go down and continue. Now, I'm not going to actually cash this whole thing out because I don't want to buy this, but I want to just kind of give you an idea. Here, you're going to go ahead, you can put in by credit card. If you have a gift card from Scentsy, you can use that. If you have product credit from Scentsy, you can use that. But right here, you put in your name, and I'm just going to, you know, put in my name, and I'm just going to type in phone numbers, and, you know, put in just security code, my zip code. Now, this is why I'm doing this, because I want to show you something. Let's say that Katina gave me her credit card information. I could put her information in there. Her order is $63.60, and so I would push $63.60, add 2 payments. Okay? Then I would put in my own. If I wanted to split my order up under 2 or 3 different credit cards, I could do that. And what it will do is it will show it, and I'm not going to click this because it's never going to add it to payments because this is not a legit number or anything. But it would show then the remaining balance that was due would be that $147.97. And again, then I would just put that other card number in there, amount to apply, add to payments. Then you go and you process payments and continue. Once you hit that, you're done. Unless the credit card doesn't run through, it will go ahead and give you a screen that says success. So that kind of helps you out a little bit. For any of you that are having any problems, make sure, and I'm going to click back on the orders because I'm going to show you something here, because I didn't complete this. So if I go into pending orders, it will show that test party. I can edit this again. And here, it'll bring you right back to that first page, because you know what? Sometimes we forget to click that little show them PWS. But make sure when people are ordering from your website that they choose that party, because if they don't do that, you can't go back and change it. I really, really, really wish they would change that, but they have not. So make sure they choose that party. And I'll show you on my website how that looks when you go ahead and you can see the parties there. But here I could go in and edit things, add things. So let's say you've got a really big party that you're working on. You don't have to do it all at once. You can, as orders come in, you can add them. And now I'm just going to click over and I'm going to show you my website if I go to home. And you all should have your picture on your website. Makes you more noticeable of who you are. And here it shows my different open parties. You can scroll through, and there's that test party. And they would just click on that link. And there it says, you're currently shopping at the following party, test party. And you can change party. And then they go through. If they go ahead and they log out or something, or they come back later, it might knock them out of that. So make sure they know that. I'm sorry for my stuffy sounding here. I've had a bad cold here, but I wanted to get this done. I'm going to go back here. I'm just going to click through the rest of these quick. The Events tab. This is where you would register for different Scentsy events. Right now, you could register for the Scentsy Family 5K Run and the Scentsy Family Reunion, which is the convention. And the 5K Run is at convention, so don't register for that and then think that you're just going to do that. You need to do the reunion first. The rest of this really doesn't really make do a whole lot for you. That's just more my stuff. Performance, this is great if you have a team. You can go in and look and see how your team is doing. You can't look up their specific orders, so ladies, don't worry, I'm not stalking you or anything like that. But you can look up to see how much they have in sales. You would just click on your team leadership report. It'll give you a whole list of your team, what their sales are for the month, and things like that. And I'll go into that more later for them, for people that are doing stuff like that. Resources. This is great. You're going to find all your monthly promotions, pictures, and things like that. So like monthly promotions, you're going to click on that. And here it's going to show you what our scents of the month are, or like we have the Daring Double Deal for the perfumes, things like that. Communication. Here is where you can go ahead and you can email people out of your Scentsy workstation. I don't use it a lot because for me I find it doesn't always work as well as it should. Support. This is where you're going to go if you have an issue. You can call support, and the number is on the bottom right here. It shows it. Or you can email them. Or you can put in a support ticket. And that's usually what I do. As you see, I've got support tickets open. You're just going to click Start a Support Ticket and go through the sections. I'm going to go back to home here. So I hope that helps you out a little bit on just how things work in the workstation. And again, I'm going to do some more as time goes on, but I just wanted to go ahead and give you, a quick run through on this. And I'm going to go back to orders because I do want to show you something with pending orders. If you've ever ordered from if you've ever gone into the Scentsy Family store, click on that. See, I went there. I kind of looked around. Wow, this is really cool. Okay, go back to orders. You'll notice I have another pending order. Anytime you go into the Scentsy Family store, it will open a cart for you. So if you do actually want to shop in there, you can add things to your cart and leave and come back later. Just go to a pending order and edit to open it, and it will open that cart up again for you. Even though I didn't even add anything, it did open a cart for me. So that's good to know because some people, especially new ones, will have that cart. They'll have like 12 Scentsy Family store carts open and not even realize it. So, but I think that's about it. I'm going to close for now. So thank you very much, and I hope that this helps you out a lot.